All right, so it's Monday, just starting off the day, the week actually. So first thing, come to the office, just organize some stuff, synced up my calendar. I use Outlook and Google Calendar. Google Calendar just because it's on my phone. I do have work calendar on there, but it's a lot easier for me just to go into the Google one versus going into the work one. And then this is a book that I just basically kept a bunch of notes at, and so I'm just transferring some of this notes so I can put this back in its drawer and basically make sure that I'm hitting the high pieces. Where I'm pointing out right here is a notepad. I actually have a different sheet on it. It's got some client information on there, but I basically drew a laundry list of things that need to get done: emails, phone calls, other tasks that need to get done in order to continue to move the business along. The other one that I did this morning was go into LinkedIn, look at my notifications, reach out to individuals, congratulate them on new positions, wish them happy birthdays. I also then edited the upcoming Friday session. Again, for those of you who are unfamiliar, every Friday from 12 to 1, I partnered up with a friend of mine. Her name's Carrie Ann. She and I are doing basically Q&A and also how to leverage social media for specific roles or specific industries. So this upcoming Friday, we're going to be talking about the various platforms that exist out there: Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and then how you can leverage those platforms for your success. And then in the Q&A, that helps us know where we should take those conversations. But basically, her and I, by having a theme, we know where we want to take the conversation, but we allow the Q&A to really make something that's vibrant and robust. And that really hits home at our strengths and weaknesses. I'm someone that really runs off the cuff, really on the fly, and then she likes things in more agenda, organized, specific structure. And so what we're doing there is we have this structure of what we want to talk about. At the same time, we're open to questions, and so she and I can bounce things back and forth. At the same time, I like the opportunity to bounce things off of just a female, another gender who views work and experience in a completely different way. She's into business development, I'm in financial services, so we have this unique play here. The other thing that I'll do here today is I'm actually volunteering the next day and a half at Junior Achievement, the local high school. So I was reviewing the material, highlighting some different things, had to throw away a highlighter. I don't know why people hold highlighters or white markers. They like put them in a drawer, they put them up there on the whiteboard. I'm pointing out my whiteboard over here. They're thinking that it's like gonna recharge the marker. It doesn't work that way. Once it's dead, just throw it away. And then after editing those things in Facebook, wanted to do a couple videos here. So that's what I did here. It was right around some of my Shermisms. I did the podcast as well. Sorry, I just got this like hair bit that I just want to bite off. Anyway, and then I was just planning out the next 3 weeks for those events on Facebook, and then I'm going to share them out. They're my business page, so I'm going to share them on my personal one and also on our Top of Mind group page. And so then I'll stop over to general manager, and then I will get the oil change. Then I'll get home, and I'll work from home the rest of the day. I have a couple conference calls to take, so those can be done anywhere. And then my son has early release today, so may as well be in the same place. And I did make a response. Gary Vaynerchuk had put a post on LinkedIn talking about how you can work for free. And then my response was, I think a lot of people that are negative towards the idea are taking it as black and white, don't do anything else, just work for free. And they're like, oh, what about the bills? That's why we have minimum wage. And it's not that. It's not black and white. It's understanding your own personal circumstances on what you should be doing. But the value there is helping out someone else in business at no cost. No strings attached. You don't need to offer me a position. You don't need to offer me income. I will come and do what I love for free. And you can, at that particular point, you can actually create your own role. The best thing that comes to mind is a guy, D-Rock, he is a videographer now, but before he was a guy that was just really into photography and videoing, and Gary has this occasional Ask Gary V show. And so he actually is the one that comes up and says, hey, can we do a couple days? I think it's a few days of creating a a vlog, and I want to be able to just show you, what I can do. At the same time, I just want to be able to offer you for free, and actually sent out multiple emails to Gary in order to get his attention, and finally did it, and was able to start producing a regular daily V because of the great skills that D-Rock had in producing it. He ended up hiring him on. And so the intent though from D-Rock was, hey, I want to come work for you. I don't, we don't want to worry about the timing or whatever. Here's what I want to do, 3 days, no cost, let's just do it. And it opened up the opportunity to have a job. At the same time, I remember watching one of the earlier daily Vs, and he says that D-Rock was just genius in that he grabbed a tiger by the tail, or maybe it was a dragon by the tail. It was some kind of animal by the tail. And it was right. I mean, he literally latched himself onto someone that is going leaps and bounds. At the same time, D-Rock obviously put in the work, put in the effort and the skills to produce a really, really good daily V. If you watch it, it's just phenomenal. And so that's something just to be aware of, that people are willing to do for you, or that you should be willing to do if you really like what you're talking about. I remember I was talking to somebody that just was starting out a business, and I said, are you willing to do it for like basically no money? Whatever you're willing to barely exist on, the mug method, mortgage, utility, groceries, just your bare minimums. Are you willing to do that for the next 5 or 10 years? Yeah, I can. That's what I've been doing. And then keep doing it. And worry about how you get paid down the road. If you think that what you're doing has merit and value, allow the marketplace to tell you after you put in the time. So many people will put in the time, and they don't get the direct income coming back, thinking that that's what they need in order to know that they're on the right pace. It's like the person that decides to go and do Broadway. They do a bunch of different plays and musicals, and nothing ever goes anywhere. And then after 10 years, boom, they get into the production of Cats, and they get seen by the right producer. They know enough people finally at that point of who's also has the same aspirations of making it on Broadway. And then finally those different opportunities, those different roles arise because they know all these people. They put in all that time to improve their skill set. They have all that experience on their resume, and now they're ready. So many times people, they put getting the income before everything else. And I think if we're smart about how we can earn income and not just rely on one source, then we're going to find ourselves in a better position. Sherm's out.